Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a Hobson family favourite Shropshire butter buns, and this is pretty much what they should look like at the end of baking. So my original recipe, as you can see, has been well used and well loved, but you won't be able to make any sense of it, so I've included a typed one, and I'll make sure that you can see this clearly at different points in the video. Okay, so let's start with A and B on the recipe. I should tell you that my video has doubled these quantities because my family love these, and so we always need more of them. Start by warming up a quarter of a pint of milk, and in a separate bowl just hand whisk an egg. So the egg and this milk, this warm milk, should now make up a quarter of a pint. Add a teaspoon of sugar and half an ounce of fresh yeast or 2 teaspoons of dried yeast to that milk mixture, and just give it a quick stir and leave it somewhere warm until it looks something like this. Now for part A, you're going to take 8 ounces of strong white bread flour, add half a teaspoon of salt and an ounce of margarine and rub them together to make fine breadcrumbs. Once your yeast is ready, add it to mixture A, the flour mixture. And mix them together well. Now use your hand and maybe a little bit more flour if you need it, and mix it all together so it gets to the point where you can literally lift it all out of the bowl in one go. Before you lift it, just lightly flour the work surface you're going to use. And now you're going to knead it, so stretch and knead it for roughly 5 to 10 minutes, as you can see in the video. Now we're going to do the second part of part C, which just involves rolling it out into a long rectangle. Now we're on to part D, mixing the sugar and the butter together. Then spread that sugar mixture evenly over the rolled dough. Once that's spread, roll the dough into a kind of long sausage shape. Cut that up into chunks like you see on the video. You probably, for this single amount, you probably will get 6 to 8 buns from that, and obviously at least 12 if you're doubling it. Now cover those with some lightly greased cling film or a lightly greased bag and leave them to prove for a couple of hours, which means basically they should become about double in size. And when they're double in size, pop them into a preheated oven around about 180 degrees for about 20 minutes, but do keep an eye on them. Whilst those are baking, prepare the glaze. I tend to use less than 50 grams of sugar here for the glaze because it is quite a lot, but I would suggest you just trial it and try different amounts. So they should look something like this once they've finished baking. And then the final step is adding the glaze. Now this is so important. I can't stress enough how important this bit is. And this has to happen whilst they're warm, so straight out of the oven, apply the glaze liberally, okay, lots of it all over. And now they are ready to eat. So I hope that's been clear enough, and I really hope you enjoy them as much as our family do. I'd also love to hear from any of you who have a go at baking them.